I did something wrong. Oh, hello. I screwed up. I've said about going live, and I must have hit not 5 o'clock. I must have hit 5:50, and I'm gonna go live at 5, and everything is screwed up. What else is new? It's been that kind of day, and I forgot to say that I was going live, so um, I'm just gonna pretend I'm all by myself here, and I don't expect anybody to. Yeah, it's weird. Live. It says I'm live. Oh, that's good. It's good to know I'm alive. Okay. Well, I'm going to proceed. So I've been watching. Her name is, and I typed it in the, oh, and what I was going to do. Lucia. Oh my God, I can't remember her name now. Well, it's in the description. She made this really cute collage bouquet that was relatively simple. Where do I see? I can bring you folks into where I am, possibly straighten myself up, which is not easy. And I know that is washed out, but this is white, and I'm going to add something to it. This is a box canvas. This is the last one. I mean, I have others. And am I really that out of focus? Oh, sorry, folks. Image adjustment. I want to try to focus. Focus. That looks a little bit better. I'm going to leave it. Okay. So what I plan to do is put some paint on this. And I was going to maybe do a jelly plate, just put the jelly plate on it, but I'm afraid to do that. So I'm just going to just take the, a roller and just roll some, light color on this. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for being here. I'm going to attempt to make a very cute little kind of bouquet collage thing. And I am not prepared, and I have no excuses other than I'm not prepared. So there, I'll admit it. I am discombobulated for whatever reason, but I am. So I'm going to put I was going to put paper scraps on this, but I don't have any paper scraps at hand. I mean, oh my God, I have obviously hundreds of paper scraps. So I thought I'd just do a coat of paint here. I hope everything is well with you. I so enjoyed your sale. Was that last week? Ooh, that's a big one. Or the week before? I can't remember. I didn't buy anything, and I apologize for that, but I don't need anything. And I just was so tempted. I loved what I loved the most of the many things you had. I loved your the dyed workbook pages. Oh my gosh, they were just awesome, and the colors that you had were just beautiful. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for being here. So I'm sorry. I'm just going to I use this as a palette. Okay, April 24th. All right, you'll hear it here first, or maybe not here first. April 24th. I just think that's such a great idea to take all those workbook pages and recycle them. See, I taught high school, so there were no workbooks per se. None that, I mean, I didn't have any workbooks. So Lily, that's Lily. And I don't need her today. That's the last thing I need is Lily. All right, let me get some paint. I don't want to, I want light colors. Very light, because I want to be able to. So I've got, what do I got here? I've got a citron green and a warm white. Okay, and another favorite color of mine is, I can find it. Oh, there's warm beige. So we'll be all warm and cozy. And how about a little buttermilk? And let's see what kind. I was going to do a thing where I played with the color wheel. I'm not real good with colors, and I really need to practice that. So let's see if I can't. It's covered so many topics that lend themselves to workbooks. Oh, I bet. And you sold, oh, I bet you did. Oh, you sold the math ones, yeah. All I have, this is funny, because we had exchange students from China. So I have some like economics textbooks. Hi, Joyce. Economic textbook, like a textbook, economics in, hi, Teresa, in Chinese. But it's not a workbook. It's the actual, I can rip the pages out of the textbook. And it's kind of interesting because it's in Chinese. So economics in Chinese. So I'm just going to try this a little and just put a little paint on here. And let's see what kind of mess I can get into. I really want it. Oh, wow, that is really washed out. And I don't know how to. Do I make less light? No, that's, wait a minute, let me turn this light on. Sorry about that. Let me put some more on there. So I have a Chinese economics textbook of sorts. And I guess one of the students was taking guitar lessons because I have a guitar music book in Chinese too. Oh, yeah, the math book, sure, yeah. I bought a this is too big. I need a smaller one. This is not working. Let me get rid of this one. I don't know what I haven't been thinking. This. I did, part of the reason why I'm so distracted is I did my taxes yesterday. Oh. And after I got them all done, I realized that I had not declared some income. So now I have to, I did it on TurboTax. So now I got to go back and try to get in there and do it over again. Oh, hi, Gail. Good to see. Oh, you have medical. Oh, my. Oh, yes. Oh, I bet you that. Oh, those would have been fun too. See, when you turn the light off. Okay. All right. Is that better? Oh, yes, it is. Thank you, Aunt Bex. I don't mind working in the dark. So I'm kind of concerned about how I screwed up. Thank you. Yeah, okay. That is better. Boy, this this brayer needs a little WD-40. Sorry for the squeaks. You can see better in the light. Wow, that's all right. That was the. All right, let's put a little buttermilk. Light buttermilk, not dark buttermilk. Oh yeah, we were talking about those, the Greg shorthand books. Who had one of the? Oh, was it Deb Farrell that had one of the old stand-up typing books? Hi, Devin. You know, you would stand it up next to you. You kind of stood up so you could look at it while you were typing. I'm sorry this is so squeaky, gosh. Definitely needs a little WD-40, that's for sure. All right. I'll just put a little bit more of this lime. And dry it with my new dryer. Yeah, well, because that typing textbook obviously was the school's, so I didn't, at the end of the year, obviously that would have been issued to other students, so I wouldn't have had the opportunity to keep it. We had Royal typewriters in the classroom, and they were special typewriters in the sense that the keys were blank. There was nothing on the keys. They were made, I guess, to be teaching typewriters. So the keys were completely blank. It's not like they had been covered up. The typewriter had been made that way, with no letters on the keys. And then what hung in front of the classroom was one of those pull down map. Like a pull down map, but it was the layout, the keys of the typewriter. And that's how we learned, kind of learning where everything was. And I have to say that was probably one of the most useful classes I ever. Oh, you tape the keys. Okay. Yes, no hunt and peck. It was one of the most useful courses I ever took in all my education. Typing was probably the most practical, and of course I've used it the rest of my life, right? The rest of my life. and I was not a great typist. I bought a new one of these. My Timmy one died, so I'm gonna just do a little. I got one of these. Yeah, it's like riding a bike. Yeah. Oh, okay. You taught yourself. Yeah. That's right. It's like once you know where the keys are. Oh my gosh, you remember her name. That is awesome. Oh my God. Let's see what. Yeah, that's funny. Well, I went to school in New York, and they had something called Regents exams. Hi, Ray. And I ended up being in a Regents typing class, not a non-Regents typing class. I mean, honestly, I don't know what the difference was, but anyway. And I was maybe a B student at best. And but the day of the Regents, I must have been really nervous. Oh, I know I was nervous, but I just happened to type the fastest I had ever typed with the most accuracy I had ever had. I just was lucky. I was typing away and I was nervous and I just hit all the right keys. Yeah. Oh my God. I can't imagine having the name Whipple after that commercial. Oh my gosh, that's funny. But it was a Mrs. Whipple, not a Mr. Whipple. Oh wow. I don't. Yeah, that's exactly it, Devin. I was just in the zone. That's it, exactly. Totally focused or just scared. But I got like I don't know, like a 93 or something on the Regents exam. All right, so this is the background. I just wanted to put something down, and it's so now the next thing is I'm going to make some vases because it is a bouquet. And they're going to be like outlined. So I'm going to stick this over here for a minute. And I'm going to figure out about a boot. Well, maybe I'll do that in white because I can't see it with the pencil. I'm just going to do a draw a simple vase. Actually, 3 of them, various sizes. Oh, the correction tape? Oh, when you're in college. Well, of course you're going to say collage because we've got collage on the brain. I'm going to start here. And let's come down here. And I'm just freehanding this. Just making a vase. It doesn't have to be super accurate. I kind of want these two. And actually, these don't even have to be that accurate because come out here like so, like so, like so. All right, let's do this. You'll see what I mean in a second. It doesn't have, they're going to get cut. Let's do this. All right. We cut it in half. And I'm gonna, let me think, cut it out. Cut it And then I'm gonna, so all I want is basically the outline of the vases. So this is what's gonna go down here, like so. Okay. So that's one. So I'm gonna make 3 all together. And then you'll see the flowers coming out, and yeah, that's probably a little bit too big, but that's okay. All right, so there's one done, and I'll go do another one. They're going to be all different shapes. Use that for something. Hi, Pam. I did some stitching, and some of you made lovely comments. I'll show that to you real quick. I had trouble framing it. I did iron it, but I couldn't get it taut enough. But this is my, what they're calling that stamp and sew or stamp and stitch. And so that's, hi, Safia. So that's my little birdie. I finished it and kind of framed it just for the fun of it. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. I might do some more of that. That was very enjoyable. And no fancy, pretty much all straight stitches, back stitches. I did attempt at some satin stitches. I think this might be, yeah, we'll make a skinny vase. Can't see what I'm doing. Let's close this. See that? Let's make a skinny one. Free-handed. I don't even think I need to draw it. Hi, Marty. Saw Marty earlier today. Oh man, how did I cut that out? I drew that, right? Okay. Okay, let's do this. So, a wide lip on this vase. Like so. See, I knew that was going to happen. I've had trouble all day with that. You could have seen me earlier. All right, let me do this. My brain just can't wrap around cutting stuff out like that. I was trying to cut out a flower. How the hell did I? Oh, man. Okay, let's draw another one. Oh, I didn't. Oh, Gail. I didn't realize you were doing. Well, you must have been worse if you're doing better. Okay, you took. All right. I'm just going to draw it because that obviously I can't do freehands. And I wanted a vase that was kind of like that. Okay. Well, that's all right, because when I cut it, it'll be. All right, that should be. All right, okay. I think. Oh my God. Did they find out? I'm making a collage bouquet. And these are the vases that the flowers are going to go in. And they're all paper, crafted kind of stuff. So that's what I'm attempting to make. And I was inspired by I wrote her name in the description. And you think I can remember her name right now? Hell no, I can't. This is a fun little project. Be careful, be careful, be careful. That's not what I want. I want this piece. Okay, so this is going to kind of go here. I'll show you. Oh, you can see. Now, was it your back that was out, or was there any known cause for you all of a sudden? Oh, hi, Renee. Was there anything that... Thank you. Yes, I did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to make a third one. They're going to overlap when I lay them out. So I'm probably going to make another one. I like that one a lot. This one, not too crazy about it. So use those pieces. Maybe I'll make a short, fat one. Yeah, that might work. Let's try that. All right. Again, of course, you run out of room. That's okay. Not a problem. I haven't even put my garbage out yet. I normally have all that done before I start streaming. But I haven't. There's been a lot going on in the Lar household this week. And Debbie was right when she said she didn't think my son would have a hard time finding a job, because he didn't, and he's got a new job, Deb, teaching in Colorado. And he's already signed the contract. And now he's doing all that stuff, you know, getting ready to put his house on the market, all that fun stuff, you know. Or not fun stuff. But he's pretty excited. He said he's ready for the change. And he's got a great real estate agent, a woman that he was friends with, and he even dated a little bit. And she found him this house. So he trusts her. And he's told her, she's already told her. Yeah, that is. The kids don't, well, the boys are now, it's starting to sink in. But my oldest is going into high school, so they'll all be freshmen. And it's like one of those feeder schools. So everybody will be new at the high school, so to speak. And then my youngest is going into junior high, and everyone will kind of be new there also. So that might make it a little easier. But both of them now are starting to realize that, oh, this is the last time we're going to do this, or this is the last time we're going to do that. And they have been, well, the oldest has been acting like your typical 13-year-old grumpy teenager, not wanting to do anything. And their spring break was last week. Hi, Lydia. And they didn't get to do much because, their mom works. And so Richard's just spring break was, I guess, this week. And so I guess Saturday, Richard said to the boys, we're going on an adventure. We're going to go downtown. Downtown Salt Lake City, because that's where they're living right now. We're going to go downtown Salt Lake City, and we're going to take the train. And then there's a bike rental place, and we're going to rent some bikes. And there's a museum, and they did that. So they took the mass transit downtown Salt Lake City. They rented bikes. Richard said they found a hole-in-the-wall hamburger joint and had one of the best hamburgers they've ever had. They had a great time. And then they went to this museum. And the 14-year-old thanked his father. He said, "Thanks, Dad. I had a great time. What a great idea, just to get out of the house and do something different." My son almost just fell over. So there are the vases. Hi, Angie. I should have left the top on that one. But I can always put a piece of paper across. I can paint that in. And I actually kind of like that arrangement with the skinny one in the middle. What do you think? So now we have, I know, gasp. He was shocked, absolutely shocked that Reed he said that to him, thanked his dad and said, Dad, you do a lot with us guys. And so that was a father-son moment. All right, so now we're going to make some stuff to go out. I'm going to have to pull these down a little bit. Yeah. Vases are probably a tad too big, but I'm just going to go with it. And we're just going to make it work. All right, make it work. All right. Okay. Now I have stuff over here to make flowers with and other stuff. You know what I tried over and over and over again? Okay, Gail, I'm so glad that you were able to stop by and continue to heal up. So sorry that you had all those problems. I'll show you what I tried to do that I have not been able to do because my brain just doesn't. and I could show you all of the papers that I threw out because I was not able. I cannot cut out a flower. I always cut it the wrong way. Bye, Safia. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. So you fold it like that, and then you fold it like that, right? And then I always cut it on the wrong side. I never can figure out what's the right size to cut it. So I cut it like so, right? Try to make a little petal like so. And then I end up with this. I don't know. My brain just, and I watched it over and over again, so I finally gave up because I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong. I just tried, and I'm cutting it on the wrong side, and then I try another side. Now I could use those petals, but I'm not going to. I did make a little template somewhere where I can, if I can find it. And oh, there it is. Okay. And I'll just trace it here. This is flow paper. I have about 2 or 3 of the flow the flow books from Denmark. I think they're, no, not Denmark. I think they're Dutch, right? Netherlands, the flow books, the original flow books, Paper Lovers. I've got about 3 or 4 of them. And they're just filled with all sorts of paper. And do I ever use them? No. And I guess someone said they're back in publication. I think someone may have found one at a Books A Million, or am I dreaming this? But the postage is just prohibitive. Okay, let me get over here. I'm like, can you see what I'm doing? Because I can't. And then when I was at about 4:30, it's too late to do anything about it. I thought, oh, I should have made one of those cloth flowers that Janice Nash made with the little button. That would have been really cool. But I didn't. So we're doing paper. Fortunately, I only need one of these. We'll see. And that'll work just fine. I've got this or this. I think I'm going to go with that. Use a flower stencil with ink pen if you. Yeah, I don't, unfortunately. And this can be used for something else. Okay. So I'm just laying it out now, but I'm going to be growing. No, I'm not growing. I'm going to be drawing a stem that's going to come up to this eventually. And then the middle one is going to be, and this is paper that I painted a while ago. And it's just going to be actually a circle, but it's going to be, I'm going to cut out a circle out of a box. So first I'm going to cut a box out. And this is going to, this is not going well, but that's okay. Come down here. Okay, let's do this. I need a square. All right, let's do this. So, and then I'm going to do this. It's not going to be a real good circle. But this is going to be the flower, like so. And then over here, I'm going to use one of my jelly. Hi, Jane. So let's do this. I'm going to do like half a circle. I don't know whether that's not going to work, is it? It gets washed out. Darn it. That's too bad. Well, this won't get washed out. We can use the other side of this. All right. Okay. Half a circle. Kind of half a circle. This is going to kind of go here like so. And I think I need the bottom one. I'll make that one a little bit bigger. Let's see if I can't. I don't like that. And Lily's, I don't think she's doing well at all. Poor thing. I think she's. Hi, Colleen. I think she's in the beginnings of kidney failure, and the vet just won't tell me that. I just wish the vet would tell me, that this is what's going on. So I think this will be the flower up here, like so, like that. All right, so let's make a commitment here. It's a little scary. Okay. And I guess the first thing I'll do is glue down this. Let me get my glue thingy because it's buried. Oh. Sorry. Oh. I got 2 phone books. 2 phone books, which are great glue books. Oh, okay. Well, Lily is eating, and she is eating. Every time I get up, hi Sharon, she wants to be fed. Every time I get up. If I get up to go to the bathroom, she gets up, poor thing, and she follows me into the bathroom. And she wants to be fed constantly. And now she's on kidney food, Hill's Science Diet. Little tiny cans of it. And she does like it. She is eating it. And then she's got supplemental dry food too. But she's, again, drinking a lot of water. She's going on 15. Oh, I never thought about that. For pressing flowers too. Huh. I'm going to put this down here. I know. Yeah. Oh, Come on, stick. You're not going to stick? Really? You're not going to stick? You don't like the canvas. Well, I will fix you. I will put the good glue on you. How about that? If I can unstick it to me. All right, let's use the good stuff. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. I know inside cats live a long time. I don't know whether Tay-Tay's an inside cat, but Lily's a total inside cat. The only time she's ever gotten out is when she escaped, I think, once. You know this will make it stick. The only problem with this is you don't have any wiggle room. You better get it down right the first time, or otherwise you're screwed. Except the porch, yeah. Yeah, it's hard. No, it's probably too low. But it's going to stick. That's where it's going. That's the end of that. That's the end of that story there. All right. One down. See, it's a little low, but it's okay. I'll stick this one here. Okay. Now, my vet doesn't want, she's very sweet. It's a husband and wife team. And she just always is afraid to, saying, well, we could do this. We could try that. And it's kind of like you can see where she knows that it's going to be expensive and she's trying to mitigate the cost. And my attitude is just do it. And let's get it over with. Whatever you have to do, let's do it. I don't want to come back. She has 3 different eating stations and she doesn't overeat. She's pretty small. Oh, wow. Well, Lily used to weigh 12 pounds and now she's down to 9. And I can see her hips. When I walk behind her, I can just see her hips. Poor baby. Let's stick this here. No. Come down a little bit. These are a little difficult to handle here. And of course that's oh my God, Ian. No. Could that be any more crooked? I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, that's much better. God, you would think I'd had something to drink. Oh, look how, well, you don't. It's really lopsided. Anyway, it is what it is. It's okay. They get bony when they, yeah. No more zoomies. Well, actually, I take that back. The other day she had the zoomies and it was like, oh my gosh, flying all over the place. And she still chitters when she sees a bird, because we have a porch, like a screened-in porch, and she sits out there, and there'll be birds in the bush there, and she'll, they make that chittering noise. I think they call it chittering. What I don't understand, when the cats make that noise, How can they possibly catch a bird? They're making all that racket. You'd think that would be enough to have the birds would be scared away. And it's a little crooked. We'll leave it. All right. Put this flower off to the side. I'm going to draw a stem. That's going to kind of come up here like so and like so. And I think I'm going to use a black gel pen and hope that that works. If I can see it. I see a blue one. It's a fountain pen. That's certainly not going to work. Did that work? No, it's not going to be. It's not jelly enough. I need a juicy one. It's the same fountain pen. Oh, here. This maybe will work. Mark's cat pulled in a bird that was up. Oh my gosh. Okay, Devin. Enjoy your walk with Miss Lucie. Okay. Lucie is the cutest dog. She's got this cutest little face. My Monday night bridge partner, she's got a little dog, a little rescue dog. Little tiny thing. Oh my God, the tiniest little thing. He's actually smaller than Lily. And he's older. She rescued an older dog, a much older dog. His snout, his snout is all gray. He's got gray hair and he's got gray interspersed in his coat. And I guess he's part Chihuahua and part something else. And she changed his name to Rusty because he has this rusty look about him. He's got this kind of rusty coloring. And he is the cutest little guy. Oh my gosh, he's just adorable. And he's so friendly. His tail is wagging. And I see her when she's walking him. But he is itty bitty. Okay, let's draw a stem. I kind of messed up the stem a little bit, but we're not gonna worry about that because it's just. I might do this all over again. Take it apart, do it again. Can't get the pin in. What else is new? All right, let's draw the. I think I'm going to glue, well, I don't know. I want to glue that down. I want to put something in the middle here. So, I'll just start here. Okay. Yeah, the pen is bouncing all over the place because of the canvas. So that's what's giving it this real wobbly look. And I can't I can't do much about it. So it's going to be scratchy. which is okay. That's going to go there. I got ink all. Okay, let's do this. All right. All right. Now let's do this. This is going to come out like so. I did that with conviction. I should have done them all with conviction. Right. Here comes Lily. Stick this here like so. Stick this here like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a little circle in here. Well, you might as well use this. Let me put the pin in the... Hi, Messi. Hi, Kathy. Scissors, yes. All right, let's stick that in there. There, okay. We need a piece in there. Oh, let's see. Glue that down. It's sticking up there. Let's see. I want a little circle in there. And I want a solid color. I know, Lily. I know. How about... I don't want that because I want to use that. Wait a minute. Let me go in my scrapper drawer over here. Perfect. Ta-da! Okay, let's put a little circle in here. And then we can... It's kind of a circle. Yeah, it could probably be a little bit bigger, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Let's see. I'm glad I have a red pin. Thank you, Marty. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is take a... I don't know whether this is going to work, but it might. I want to put some white dots around this. little embellishments. I don't know whether you can see those or not. I'll hold it up. Let's see. There's little dots in there. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. But then I want to kind of do spooky things on this. So it looks like one of those umbrella drinks. Put a little dot here, a little dot here, 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 here. There. See that? Hi, Kathy. Oh, I'm totally inspired by somebody else who's Lucie Duclos, who is mentioned in the in my description. So I can't claim any credit for this at all. I saw it and I thought, ooh, I really want to make it. It looks fun and it's relatively easy. I just did little thingies there. And we can do some, draw some lines here, possibly. And maybe some lines here. And then the fun starts. Start to kind of embellish. I really can see what I'm going to be doing. Maybe I can come down a little bit now. That I'm going to start drawing some stuff here. Start filling in some of these spaces with marks and stuff. Because this pen it's bouncing a little bit because of the canvas. Like that. Let's do some here. Oh, okay. Well, look on your wall. I'm hoping to put it on my wall. That's why I did it on a canvas. Diane, go here. Okay. And then we're going to add some other like stems here. And then we're going to add some stuff here. I'm going to add some more stems over here too. I got this one's, I have another stem that's going to come up. Let's see. And again, it's bouncing. The pen is bouncing all over the place. And then I want another one that's going to come. Let's see. Okay. And then we can do some, more lines maybe in here. And then we're going to add some little leaves. And we'll do some more here, like so. Be careful. And let's see, hold that up. So can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Fill that in with that. I'm going to do some more lines here. Maybe some dots here. Get some more of those little flowery things. And over here, we got to do the same thing. Let's see, we want to come up. Let's see, where do we want to go? We want to come up here. Come up like so. Well, let's do that. I mean, you can see how simple this is. But as you start adding, oh, you know what, Kathy, you're right. Kind of that bumpy thing. Yeah, it does kind of give you that sewing machine stitch kind of look. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That is so true. I'm going to put some more lines here, but I'm just not going to do the whole thing because that would be way too much. But again, you get going, right? And you just want to keep on embellishing and embellishing and more embellishing. And you got to stop. Now, let's see. Can add another thing in here. This. And let's see. I think that's. I need some pieces of. Can't speak. Paper. Kind of ground this a little bit. So let's take a piece of this. Stick a piece here like so. And maybe Well, you can't see what I'm doing, but what else is new? I'm just putting some little pieces down here to kind of grind it and ground it. I can't talk. Like that, maybe. Move those down. Move my thing up a little bit. This is paper. I cut those out of black paper. This is the vase, and they're cut out by the collage. Everything is glued. So let's just go here like that. No, I liked it. Didn't you go the other way? That was fine. It was. Oh, I didn't put the top back on my glue stick. It doesn't glue anyway, so let's just stick that. Let's see if that'll work. And I'll use the other glue for this because it's a little bit heavier duty. Stick that down here. And I could put a couple of stitches in this. And I might use some floss and just poke. Well, if I could, if I was a French knot person, which I'm not, a couple of French knots here and there would have been really cool, but I have a love-hate relationship with French knots. I managed to get one French knot in my sew and stitch, my stitch and sew bird. One French knot in the bird's eye. I really lucked out. Normally I figured I would try it, and I got one, and that's all I got. And of course that's crooked. I should probably maybe, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Damn it. All right. I can decorate this. And I want to go, well, let's just do something like this. Something real simple. There. I hope that's in the right direction. I think it is. And the other thing she did, which I'm going to do, is I'm going to grab my grabbies. Are they? No, they are grabbies, right? If I can find them. I'm feeling around for them. Where are you hiding? Oh, there you are. And just add some. Just add a little color to these. Just a wee bit of color. These are really good. Everyone, I don't know who started this. I don't know whether it was Janet or Dee Dee, but these are really very nice markers. They're very juicy. So if you're looking for a juicy marker, these are it. What color? What color? I'm thinking purple. I don't think that's purple, though. I can't tell what color it is. I'm going to have to turn a light on, folks. I can't see anything. Well, you should be able to see now because it's no longer white. Well, it is. No, that's brown. I don't. Ah. Oh, no, don't fall out. No. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, there's the purple. It's over there. Oh, you have to shake these, right? Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's nice. So let's just do a little. I think I want to fill it in. I should have done that green, duh. How stupid. Stupid, it should be green. I'll do the others green. Kathy, what do you want? I think the vase on the left. I think the red circle lying there should go in one of the vases at the bottom. Like it's lying inside. Like this. I mean, make it a circle. Or a half a circle. Well, I can't put it maybe here. I don't know. A tiny silhouette of a man walking. Okay. I'll just whip out a silhouette of a man walking. That's a good idea, actually. And I actually have a stencil of a man walking and a woman walking. Stencils of people walking. Yeah. This should definitely be green, not purple. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, we'll make these green. What the heck? If I hit... All right. Well, thank you, Colleen. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Well, I think that's it. I mean, I could maybe kind of scribble around these flowers. But I'm afraid. Yes, that's lavender. Right. That's what exactly. That's my lavender. Yeah. And I could add some dots in here, but I can come back. It's one of those things that, you can keep on adding stuff. As I'm looking at this, I think these lines should be brought down a little bit further. Yep. I like that better. And then I could add some marks here, but I'm not sure. But I could do little tiny squares here, but I think I'm just going to leave it for now. So that's our little project for today. It's a collage bouquet. This is all paper, obviously, and paper. And this is one of those box canvases. And yeah. So I'm going to sign off early. I know it's only 6:20, but there's no law that says I have to be on for 2 hours. That's what I'm going to do. If I have a project to share with you, I'll do it. And when it's done, I'll be done. So thank you. thank you so much for stopping by. Check out Lucia. I think that's her name. You can see the video where she makes this. You can see how very inspired I was. But it just looked like a lot of fun. Now hers just is on white paper. So have a good week. I'll see you out on the internet, I'm sure. And be good. If you can't be good, be careful. And be fabulous. Bye all. Thank you for being here. Bye.